This is YSM Sports Media. Want to thank you for all your love and support. Really appreciate it. We wouldn't be able to do this without you. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now and click the notification button for all future content. Here with Mark Rosa. What's good, Mark?
What's going on, man? How you doing?
I'm chilling, man.
Good to know.
What you got going on today?
We got a couple fight dates for a couple of our guys. We got one that's he's being placed as a substitute on the PBC card, January 30th. And we got a Tifo Burlington, January 30th, his pro debut. So all the pros locked in, everybody getting to work, and I'm just got a couple clients too, so I'm juggling a little bit of everything. So got a lot going on. But for YSM, you know what I mean? We gonna take that break. You feel me?
Yo, so is it like a mad scramble of everybody trying to get into a certain amount of dates since boxing just reopened in the area?
Yeah, that's definitely the case. It's like everybody's scrambling to get a fight date, and then sometimes we're going to have multiple people on one card because we can't afford to have them spread out because you never know when the fight date's going to come up. Mm-hmm. It's not like, all right, this guy going to fight February, and this other guy going to fight at the end of February, then we got to mark. No, it's like we got to take what we could get right now because how the world's set up right now, it's not much structure. It's a lot of stuff that's unorganized, so we just got to take what we could get. So yeah, it's a little chaotic in here, but it's just something we got to adjust to.
Now, you were actually diagnosed with COVID, right?
The beginning of October, yeah. Yep.
All right. For the people that haven't had it, how was it?
That shit is real, man. I don't know if people talk about that it's fake, and I'm not even gonna lie. I wasn't that moved by COVID when it first happened, but once I experienced it, I didn't have too many symptoms. I didn't really, I didn't have a loss of taste or smell. I just had a fever. I had a fever for 4 days. That went away, and I struggled with fatigue a little bit, and I did lose some weight, and that seems to be like just common things that happen. I'm trying to get my weight back as we speak, but yeah, it just the worst part of it was definitely the fever. The fatigue was slight, and the weight loss and the fever was probably the biggest parts of it. Cool.
So you going heavy on the Freddie and Tony's platters right now? You trying to get that weight back?
Goddamn right. Goddamn right. And not only Freddie and Tony, we taking whatever we can get. We gotta put this weight back on. You know what I mean? We moving up in weight.
Okay. Okay. All right. So recently, Ryan Garcia stops Luke Campbell.
Yes, he did.
What'd you think of that fight? What would you think of the performance?
Well, I'm gonna start with the good. Now we know that Ryan Garcia is an asset to boxing, that he has actual heart, and he's a real fighter. A lot of people had the ideas of him just being a social media fighter. I had my thoughts about that at certain times. The last interview we did, I had said something about he does a lot of things for Instagram and a lot of things for his following. But just seeing that he faced some sort of adversity, this is the first time that he actually had gotten knocked down, I believe he said, in his life. You know what I mean? But in a pro fight, that was his first time, and it was a hard knockdown. You know what I mean? They set him up beautifully, got hit with an overhand, and it was a real knockdown. Now, it was a flash. His legs were still under him. It was just a shot that he didn't see, and it surprised him. He faced a little adversity. A lot of people would have folded in that situation, like, damn, especially being an undefeated fighter who hasn't faced that much opposition, and then suddenly you in there with a guy who's fought legitimate opposition with Linares and Lomachenko. So now you're getting knocked down by a legitimate opponent. A lot of people would have crumbled off that situation. We've seen what Victor Ortiz did with Mike Donna. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So just other fighters like that. He got up, he rose to the occasion, and continued to go along with his game plan. You know what I mean? He did make a lot of mistakes. But the good is he has heart, and he fought, and he did what he was supposed to do. The bad was he makes a lot of, he's very flawed defensively. He pulls back on a lot of his shots. I never see him use his pivot turning the fight. I never see him do that. He lacks head movement, his upper body movement, he isn't really showing. And just like from how the way he positions himself, he locks that front knee. He doesn't really bend his knees. He doesn't really sit down on his shots. He just puts his shots together in a fast way, and it's just like random combinations, and he just hopes that one of them clips his opponents from what I see. So that was the bad. He makes a few mistakes here and there, but it was a good performance. He proved a lot. You know what I'm saying? He answered some questions for me, but he hasn't answered all the questions I had. So that's what I noticed, for sure.
One thing I noticed is he keeps his chin in the air, like
Yes, he does.
all the way up when he's throwing his combinations
Yes.
and like in exchanges, and that seemed like why he got clipped from Luke.
Yeah. And he put his hand straight down and pulled back. That's a mistake that I'm not even gonna lie. When I started boxing, that was a mistake I made, and that's just like a flaw that just happens just as he continues to box. And a lot of people pull back because they want to see the shots that's coming at them. But at the same time, you leaving yourself susceptible for overhead shots and straight shots right down the pipe. And I had to learn that as I was sparring. I would get hit with straight shots or overhand shots. It's a flaw for sure. Even when you see him do pad work and stuff, he does the same motion. Like he'll slip, come with a shot, and while he's punching, even when he punches, his chin is in the air at times. So that shows that he could get hit in an exchange. It shows that he could get hit while somebody's just throwing their combinations, and then that cost him a knockdown. Maybe if he didn't pull straight back like that, he would have never had gotten the knockdown.
All right.